On the occasion of World Environment Day 2020, with focus on knowing the biodiversity, celebrating the biodiversity, and finding time to know the nature intimately, time for nature, let us focus on very unique temperate area tree called elder, ALDER. This tree is unique. This belongs to the birch family, Bhojpatra family. But this is not a Bhojpatra. This is distinct in having the female catkins, cone-like. The cone, as we find in pines, they are woody cones, although they are smaller in size, and seeds are inside that fruit. Basically, that is a fruit, not a coniferous cone, but it looks woody and it has the cone-like appearance. So this distinguishes it from the birch. In birch we don't have the woody cones, but in elders the woody cones is the distinguishing feature. Moreover, in birches we have only 2 stamens, whereas in case of elders mostly 4 stamens are counted, and the leaves are alternate as we find in birches. They are deciduous. Birches also and elders also, both are deciduous trees. They are not evergreen. They shed the leaves during autumn. So both of these belong to the family Bitulaceae, having remote distant relationship with our oaks. In case of oaks, the acorn fruit is distinct, and again the woody cones are not there. And then in case of elders, about 20-30 species occur. We have the 2 species in the Himalayas. Indian species are 2. One is very common in Western Himalayan, in our temperate region, Dudu Basantgarh, even Banihal area, Bhadrawa area, even Keran Karna side. And then this tree is local language known as champ. Some people also called it as prak. For example, even in Himachal Pradesh, we call it prak. In Uttarakhand area, this is called as utis or utas. But that species is distinct. That is Nepalensis. That is Nepal elder. We have the West Himalayan elder, which is the species Alnus nitida. Whereas from Garhwal up to Nagaland, we have another species, which is Nepal elder, called as Alnus nepalensis. The number of veins is more in case of Nepalensis, and leaves are more shining also, and they are more elongated in case of Nepalensis. Nepalensis elder, Alnus nepalensis is the state tree of Nagaland. State flower is Rhododendron arboreum, but state tree is Alnus nepalensis. The wood is not that strong, but it is very useful, and it is used for the aquatic situations where we have a water. Under water, this is very good wood which is usually used, and it has been used even in the foundation in the Venice, even in many cathedrals where there is a waterlogged situation or water aquatic more moist situation, where it is mostly used. The wood is also very useful for ternary items, carpentry work. Even the electrical guitars are made out of the elder wood, Alnus, that is European species, that is called as Alnus, the European species glutinosa. And why glutinosa? We have another species in the Lauraceae family, which is the ran or medasak, called as Litsia glutinosa. So glutinosa refers to some sticky nature. So in case of Alnus glutinosa, which is a common elder found in Europe, it has the sticky buds. Leaves are sticky. So they are also used to have the trapping of the fleas. So this particular common elder, and like our West Himalayan elder, all these elders have another unique link with the nitrogen fixing bacteria, which is a unique filamentous type of bacterium, Frankia, and particular species Frankia elni resides in the roots, and it nodulation takes place, and this fixes the atmospheric nitrogen in the form of ammonia that is made available to the tree. The tree grows in degraded soils, mostly the freshly exposed locations, maybe the river banks or the freshly landslides if it has happened, or some kind of other disturbances where the freshly exposed soils with low nitrogen content, and this becomes the pioneer species in rehabilitation, in reclamation of such disturbed lands, maybe landslides or maybe river banks. So this prominent pioneer species is a light demander. So only on the forest edges we will find this tree. Once the dense forest comes up, then this species is replaced by other conifers, even by maples and other species, blue pine, but not this. This is restricted to the waterlogged and riverside locations. In local language, this is also called as, in Riyasi area, as Siali. Some people in Kashmir also called as Sarol. So it has different vernacular names. In case of European elder, that is Alnus glutinosa, this has the unique lichen association, the very unique and that a threatened lichen which grows on its bark, and that is known as Lobelia pulmonaria, and as the name signifies, it has the lobes like our lungs, and pulmonaria means again referring to our pulmonary system, respiratory system. So lobes of that lichen which grow on the bark of the common elder Alnus glutinosa, it is exactly like our lung structure, and this has become threatened, and this is very useful lichen, also used in medicinal therapy even against the tuberculosis, the asthma and many other, and this particular lichen has also the association of a blue-green algae. So how one particular tree is also sustaining the lichens, then many different kinds of mosses also grow, because this is usually grows in the moist habitat, and moist loving mosses also take foothold on its bark. Not only that, even insects and moths and many butterflies, they also lay eggs, or they chew it, or they have the association. So as many as 140 insects have been found to be associated either at the larval stage or at the adult stage with this elder, Alnus glutinosa. This particular European elder is also known as black elder, and this particular elder in Europe has also the association with many the wildlife. For example, hares and rabbits, they also find refuge. And as these leaves are lopped also, they are eaten by browsed by the goats also, the cow and cattle. And as the tree grows along the river banks, river sides, so in such a location it also provides shade to the stream water and moderates the temperature of the water, and that is very useful for fisheries. Even many fish species, they find refuge in its exposed entangled mass of the roots. So this also useful for fisheries. It also has those adventitious roots, that is another, and it has that coppicing power also. That also makes it a suckering kind of propagating quality tree. This particular tree also have the association with the medicinal healers. The bark decoction is very useful against the bronchitis, even the skin ailments, even rheumatism, especially the North American indigenous people. They used the bark of another Alnus elder which is found there, that is red elder, called as Alnus rubra. There is another elder which is found, which is called a green elder, or also called as Alnus rubro Bitula elni. It has some people call it as Alnus viridis, green elder. So this is also found. And another, but this is a shrubby. This is hardly, it grows about 3, 4, 5 meter. These elders also sustain the wildlife. They provide foothold to the lichens. Then another unique character of the elder species is the mycorrhizal association. So many mycorrhizal association, at least 47 different species of mycorrhiza, fungal species, they find association with the roots of this, and that is another kind of mini ecosystem where the biodiversity thrives. Even the mushrooms, we have the Rassula elni is one which grows in its vicinity and has some kind of mycorrhizal association with the Alnus trees. Then likewise, even the milk cap mushrooms, Lactarius, so many Lactarius species, they also have association with elder trees. Then Paxillus is another kind of mushroom. Some species of Paxillus, they also are intimately associated with the elder, especially the black elder or European elder, Alnus glutinosa. So we find the wood is very useful even for the making the electric guitars, and it has also been harvested traditionally for making the scoop cups and the utensils in the hills, mountains. Even in Dudu Basanta area, Jammu, Kashmir also it is used. It was used earlier. And this particular tree, because very useful for reclaiming the disturbed soils, so and is a very promising nitrogen fixing. It improves the quality of soil. So this is also useful for the control of soil erosion. So this is usually a very useful species which need to be undertaken, which need to be multiplied even in nurseries, and its plantations, especially in the degraded riverbank sites and exposed soils, and to fix up the landslides. This particular elder species need to be undertaken for more and more benefits. And on the occasion of World Environment Day and linkage to the biodiversity, I think this is the one example where the tree has so many linkages even to lichens, mushrooms, mycorrhizal fungi, insects, butterflies, moths, even birds, even seeds are eaten by many birds, and not only that, even the cattle, here, rabbits, they also, even fisheries, fish also find refuge, and timber is also useful. And this is the tree which is a gift of God and which need to be appreciated by one and all.